Also looking at Walmart right now, we're looking at price breaking through, price pushing higher. I'll be looking at adding to my long-term portfolio on Walmart, because guess what, we're breaking downtrend right now. We're breaking downtrend on this name to the upside, so keep an eye out on this 147.50, 148 to the move to the up. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Well, this is your boy Francis. Welcome to the Trading Sausage Show. Now, if this is your first time, you're welcome to this channel, and today I will be talking about large cap, large price stocks. The reason why it is very important to have your portfolio stage is because these stocks, they stand the test of time, okay? And I don't see these stocks going to zero unless there is some bankruptcy news that comes into play. Stocks like Amazon, MGM, WMT, which is our Walmart, T-Mobile, Nike, or even PayPal as well. So welcome to this channel. If you have any questions, concerns, you can follow me up on my Twitter and on Stock Tweet account. Now, this is not a recommendation to buy or to sell any stock or equity. This is for entertainment purposes only. So now, looking at the market on Friday, we really closed so good that the broader sector is showing green, except for the healthcare side on the diagnostics and research side, okay? But overall, the market looks solidly green on Friday close. Now, this is a beautiful weekend for us to really, dive into the stocks that I'll be watching. I'll go through them. If I cannot post them up on here, I will, analyze them more on my Twitter and on my Stock Tweet account. Now, looking at the market, I'll be taking off my scan off of Finviz, so keep an eye out on those as well. And overall, we're looking solid. Looking at the market at this point in time, SPY, I'm looking for price into the 390 spot. That is where I'm expecting price to really get into, and then from there we can inch into 395 and there on out, right? But the ideal goal is for us to cross this trend. Why did I say this trend? Let's take a look at it on Think or Swim, right? Every time the price really get to this area, it sells off, right? We just sell off, and we did the same thing here as well, and we sold off and reattempt again and sold off. Now we're pulling back to retest that area, okay? So that's where you're gonna keep an eye out on right now, this trend, which also coincides with our moving average here, looking at this chart here, right? So keep an eye out. I think we should be able to bounce once we cross 390, and then we should be able to get to 395 easily on the market. So keep an eye out on that, on the market overall. IWM as well. IWM is also pushing and pushing and pushing. The right level, the really good level is 178, and 178 we can see 180 easily on IWM, which is our Russell 2000 ETF. Now the first stock that I'm going to talk about is going to be Pinterest. Why? Because we're really trying to break out of this downtrend shape, a pattern which also coincide with our 20 and 50 exponential moving average. So if we can break through and hold 2450, we should be able to continue to push to the upside. Also, don't forget, we got Feds coming in as well. Fed Chairman Jay Powell coming in on Tuesday, so that would really move the market to the upside or to the downside, depending on what he's gonna talk about, right? But he's gonna talk about the market overall and the economy as a whole, so keep an eye out. SAVA is another one. $30. That is our resistance spot. That is what we're working at right now. See how we've tested this area for so many times. Why? Because it's our 200 moving average, and we've tested it, consolidated around it, and guess what I'm looking for? I'm looking for a bounce off this level on SAVA, Cassava Sciences. BYND as well. BYND, these are the level. We're really in a consolidation air phase right now where we got this range going on. So if we can push through this $15, then we can get to $17.50 easily on BYND. MGN, I talked about MGN. These are solid stocks to really keep an eye out. See how we bounce right off support, right? And this is what I call my BB play, which is bottom bounce play. So $23, $33 all the way back into what? Into the 200 moving average, and we just, you know, just crosses through that level and push to the upside with huge solid candle, which I call my boom candle. All right, so right now our level to watch is this $37. If $37 hold, if this $37 spot hold, then we'll continue to push to the upside on the name, so keep an eye out as well. NKE, Nike, right now Nike at this point in time, we're pushing to the upside with no room to look back, right? So the idea is 125. If 125 really holds, then we'll continue to push on this name, but overall I'm looking for a retest of this 118 area on a Nike. LOVE as well, looking at LOVE, $28 is our spot to come, so keep an eye out. We've really, you know, really pushed on this name, so 28, keep an eye out on that level, because this is going to really give us that our W shape, right? And this area is the best bet. If this area holds, guys, then we'll continue to push to the upside. But first resistance, a second resistance is going to be our 200 moving average. This is going to be the first resistance, and then this is going to be the second resistance on this stock, so keep an eye out on LOVE. Love. Next one is going to be Delta Airline. Delta Airline, at this point I'm looking for levels, right? So we're in the resistance zone right now. $36, $36.50, that is going to be our resistance spot, so keep an eye out, see if we, you know, reject that level and push back to 200 moving average. 200 moving average is that area I would love to pick some up to the upside for long-term hold. MRO, this is a Marathon oil and gas. I think we're looking good in the oil and gas side, and I'm expecting a run up to come into the oil and gas in the coming days. Right now, look at MRO is about to break this downtrend, but we also have our 20 and 50 exponential moving average as our resistance, so keep an eye out. Boeing as well. This is like a Christmas push right here, okay? And right now we're really pushed right into 215. That is the area I'm expecting price action on BA, so keep an eye out on that 215. If it does hold and break through, then we'll continue to push to the upside. Otherwise, keep an eye out for a pull back to 205. If 205 doesn't hold, then 200, which is this trend right here, so keep an eye out on that name. Starbucks as well. Well, every time I visit Starbucks, guess what? There's a long line, a long queue for guys trying to buy their product. So, you know, rather than buying their product every day for me, I'd rather get some of the stocks, right? Some of the share and be a shareholder. So right now 105 is our support, and we're breaking right. 105 is our resistance. Now we're breaking right through that level, right into 107, 107.50. Keep an eye out on that area for continuation on this name. Okay, RSI is just 70%, so we should be all right. BABA as well. BABA, we are really extended into resistance, so keep an eye out on 108 as per resistance zone. Apple AAPL, I'm looking for price to bounce right off this level, and I'm looking for what I call the bottom bounce play. Bottom bounce play comes in, we should be good to continue to push to the upside, but for now 135 is my target on Apple. Tesla, wow, Tesla right now, all we're gonna look for is 115. If we can break through 115 and hold right above it on Tesla, we should be able to get 120. So 120 is the intermediate, is the immediate target once we cross 115. Overall, if that area, if 115 reject, then we can bounce, we can pull back to 110, 105. So keep an eye out on Tesla as well in the coming weeks. JP Morgan just breaking through downtrend right now, held support nicely on the 50 exponential moving average, and it's not looking back. Right now 138 is our resistance, and we're right there. So keep an eye out, see if price action really stand the test of time. So keep an eye out on JP Morgan. BX as well, BlackRock also, Blackstone, we're looking at $80. So $80 right now, that is your level. If we can break that spot, we'll continue to push into $82.50 or $85 on Blackstone. So keep an eye out on that name. BIG as well, big lots. We're looking to break through this downtrend, and then we should be all right. We're gonna be all right. Come on, right there. So right now we're working this area at $17. That's gonna act as our resistance. If 1650 does hold, you know, for 2 consecutive days, I think we can push through into $19.50, $20 in the coming days on BIG. I like the name too though. Coca-Cola, KO right now, we're inching into resistance. See how we've really pushed into this area, this trend right here. This is our resistance. So if we can break through with huge amount of volume, then we can push through. We tried here, we just couldn't go through. We try again, we couldn't, you know, go through. But this was like a sell volume, and a lot of buying came in, right, and that pushed through. And right now we're getting more buying volume, you know, coming in on Friday. And guess what, we're expecting some move on KO, so keep an eye out as well. PLAY, also keep an eye out for the $39 zone for the break. Downtrend is what I'm looking for. I love these charts, they are so beautiful. CPNG as well, bottom bounce play moving up. Right now we're going to find a battle around the 50 exponential moving average, even as we cross the 200. So keep an eye out on that as well. We're going to be looking at Oracle ORCL with breaking downtrend to the upside. Talking about T-Mobile as well, T-Mobile will also breaking through, and boom boom boom, I caught the candle making a gap right here. So keep an eye out. Any pullback, I would like to pick up some on that as well. Also looking at Walmart right now, we're looking at price breaking through, price pushing higher. I'll be looking at adding to my long-term portfolio on Walmart, because guess what, we're breaking downtrend right now. We're breaking downtrend on this name to the upside. So keep an eye out on this 147.50, 148 to the move to the upside. So keep an eye out. OSTK as well, look for a bottom bounce play on OSTK. I'm expecting a move on that name. Visa as well, we've really come to a point where resistance will become an issue. So right here, this is our resistance, and we're working that level right now. So if more volume comes into this name, then we can continue to push to the upside on a favorable market. We could get a momentum push on Monday, but guess what, on Tuesday we have Jay Powell again, so it will probably mess up the market. But overall you're investing for long term. Airbnb also is another one to really consider around this level, as we're about to really do good in the market. I'm expecting, from here on out, some, a rally to come into the market. So look for $90 on Airbnb. ABT as well. ABT is in the resistance zone. See if we reject that spot. With pizza, PZZA, right now we are at the 200 moving average, and guess what? That is the spot I want us to break. $85. That's the area to keep an eye out on. I think we should be able to push and push and push onto the new levels on pizza as soon as the market begin to gain levels. Anyway guys, I'm gonna post the remaining chart up and analyze them on my Twitter and stock tweet account. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for your time. It's been wonderful. It's been amazing to celebrate this wonderful holiday with you guys. Have a fantastic weekend guys. Peace and love. Bye bye.